64 showing up. I don't know. I saw he was following me around with the golf cart, so I figured I'd stop.
What are you doing just walking around?
What
are you doing out here? I understand you're filming. I don't care about that, honestly.
Can I get your name since it's not on your uniform?
It's Deputy Groniak.
How do you spell that?
G-A-U-R-O-N-I-A-K. My ID number is 736.
All right, thank you. And then you, Palladino? Yep. And then ID number, or you have a badge number, ID number?
637.
637, okay.
Yep.
I don't know. I just noticed that he was on his radio following me, so.
Well, just because this right here is actually Sheriff's Office property.
Yeah.
If you could you can film all you want over there on the sidewalk and everything. We don't care.
Is there like any no trespassing signs or restricted area signs or anything?
This is
public property.
No.
Yeah.
The Sheriff's Office owns this.
Yeah, and who pays for the Sheriff's Office?
The county.
The county does, and who pays the county? The taxpayers.
The county.
No, the taxpayers pay the county.
Okay.
So, I mean, this as long as there's no signs or anything that say restricted access or anything like that, then people can walk through here.
No, sir.
Sure about that? Because
Yes, sir.
81009, 81010, all that requires that.
You are on Sheriff's Office property, and we would like you to stand on the sidewalk where the public is supposed to be.
Okay, is there any reason why, or?
Yes, because you see where this is?
Yeah.
We're in front of the jail.
Okay.
If you go stand over there.
Is that a lawful order, or?
Excuse me?
Was that a lawful order, or? Are you just asking me, or?
No, I'm telling you to go stand over there.
Cool, you got a supervisor?
Yes, he's right there.
He's right there? Cool, can you, that guy right there?
Nope, not him.
Oh, the one over there? All right, let's go talk with him. I don't think nothing against you guys, but I don't think you guys are fully trained on trespassing laws, etc., public easements, public right-of-ways, etc.,
Okay, yeah,
so.
whatever you say.
27. Yeah. What was your name? Palladino again?
Yes, sir.
Palladino. You got Palladino saying that public can't be over here, even though there's no signs that say you can't. So, good. How are you? Good. This one?
Yes, sir. Right here.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah. So. I didn't see any signs that say I couldn't be over there, so.
Yeah, well, you're on Sheriff's Office property, so that's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's we've seen you on the cameras, and they're just concerned on what you're doing out there. So that's why
Just videotaping. Just actually, I was documenting some stuff that I was going to go in and do some public record requests on. Yeah. Yeah, you're the supervisor?
He's actually shift supervisor.
Oh, okay, all right.
He's just getting the stuff from his guys. He's going to talk to you.
Yeah, okay.
You're good to go, man. Just a second.
Yeah, no, am I still waiting here for you guys, or?
Go ahead. What's your question?
No, I was just curious. I mean, he was saying, Palladino was saying that, people can't be over there, but I didn't see any signs or anything,
So here's the problem. Do you mind if I say this?
Yeah.
So there's a couple signs, and I don't know if they're up right now over there, but we do have signs on the perimeter.
Yeah.
And you may have walked past them and not seen them.
I was going to say, because I came over this way and I didn't see any
let me
signs.
finish.
Yeah.
Or, if you would, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or they may be down, and if they're down, we apologize for that, because obviously you
not a
wouldn't go
problem.
past the sign like you weren't supposed to, right?
Yeah,
It says
I mean,
because you obviously know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there was
where
no
the
signs,
prisoners
so.
are and everything, right?
Yeah.
So if the sign is down, that's something that we have to be aware of and
we'll have to
alleviate.
get that fixed.
But-
Okay.
So that's
Free
where
to
the
record all
question
you
came
want.
in.
Just stay out here
So
on
I
the
just gotta-
sidewalk or out in front
yeah,
of the
you
building.
can-
You
you
got
can come in, I'll
construction
show you
going
my
on around the
office.
backside.
Yeah, obviously
all
going on in
been posted over
construction,
there.
yeah. Can't go on
So-
construction sites, that's a
Yeah,
felony.
absolutely.
Other than that, man, you can do
So you're
whatever you
good.
want to out here on the sidewalk.
Yep. All right. I can even take you in the lobby if you want to.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna go in and do a records request,
That's,
so.
that's absolutely fine. If you give me a chance to park inside, I'll take you inside and show you how to do it.
Okay.
Good enough?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you. And what was your name?
Sergeant Lowe.
Sergeant Lowe, you got an ID number, or?
345.
345, thank you. Alright. I don't want to stand in the street, so. Did I just cross anywhere? I mean, okay. Just want to make sure.
It's not being held at all. I hope you understand that.
Oh, I know that.
The problem,
They were
initial
kinda leading
problem was
into
if
it,
you
but-
if you turn around, if you don't mind, see that there's a sign way down there.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be one of those right here, but they're doing all type of construction.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's just a simple mistake. No big deal.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I'm saying. That's
if
why I'm
you
like,
come
hey,
right
you know
up
what?
here,
They're saying
Johnny-
I'm not supposed to be here, but I don't see any signs. So
Yeah, no. Well,
That's
the,
why I was
sign,
like,
the
hey,
sign's obviously down, right?
81008, 81009, 81010, they all
Yes, sir.
require that, obviously be posted.
Absolutely. And,
so.
and listen, we are a very open county, especially when it comes to audits and things of that nature.
Yeah.
That's something that we've trained the guys on. We've got some new guys, so if they told you something, that's why the sergeant showed up, just to
Yeah.
make sure everything was going right.
Yep.
But you're free to do anything you want as long as it's not within the signs. Now, obviously there's no signs there now,
Yeah.
but if you could, I would ask that you, not go towards where the inmates are.
Okay.
Hopefully you
Yeah,
got
I was
enough footage of whatever you need over there.
Yeah, at least I was
But,
just documenting.
Obviously the gated areas and where there are signs over there, and I showed you where the ones are on the perimeter, and there's one on the back sides
Yep.
also.
So,
but if you
obviously
go to
those
these doors
areas
right
are
here,
big no-no.
and by the way, I'm Jack.
James.
Jack
to meet you.
Nash. I'm the
Absolutely.
PIO and,
All right.
and community liaison. Those doors to the side are administrative side.
That's the
doors to
administrative
the left are the correction side.
Okay,
so you
so
want to go
go
to
on
the
the right side
administration
and not
side.
the- okay.
If you just give me literally 1 second to pull around here and pull in, actually, you know what? I'll just park right here because I can't park obviously right here. It's not a parking spot.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make
Which
sure
is good.
were-
I've had a lot of agencies that say that we don't give a shit what the law says. We don't give a shit what our policy says. We're going to park wherever the hell we want because we're
that's not
confident
true.
who's going to give us a ticket.
in the commission of us doing something, obviously,
Yep. 316.072.
right, we can park where
Yep.
we need to establish everything's cool. Now that everything's
Yep.
cool, you're going to see us all parking in the right places.
Absolutely.
All right? Give me
Absolutely.
a second. I'll
Yep.
meet you in, bud.
All right. Thank you. Sorry, I went live because I noticed that the guy on the golf cart was giving me a weird look. Started radioing in. So we'll be here in the chat. Yeah, we'll see how open they are.
You have to forgive me, man. If you notice the hearing aids,
The what?
if you notice the hearing aids, if I asked you to repeat something, it's because I'm.
Hey,
a little
I'm
deaf.
deaf
I was
too,
in the
man.
Marine Corps, so
You're good.
And I also have a little bit. What was your? Do you mind me calling your first name?
Sure.
Or I can call you
James.
Mister. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
James.
James, Jack. Please
Nice
call
to
me
meet you, Jack. I was gonna say I feel you. I'm deaf too. So.
Okay, well, good. I'll speak up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So.
Eric, he is doing basically just an audit. He's going to be filming here, all the common areas, the whole nine. And he just needs to know how to do a records request so he can get one for them. Thank you.
Yes.
If you need anything, ask for me, okay?
Thank you very much. Hello, how you doing today?
Submit it either way. We can do it in writing, verbally.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm familiar. I think, yeah. Now I was gonna say I'm familiar with how it works. Is there like an email address that I could send some requests to, or?
It's going to be in the bottom left-hand corner.
Thank you.
And if you change your mind, if you want to call it in, our number's on the right. So it's however you want to do.
All right.
I didn't forget my phone in my car.
You want to help him out real quick? I'm gonna try and figure out. So, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. I'll be right back if you
Yep.
need anything.
Lisa told me to come in to get some, fill out some new articles. Todd, and, yes, sir.
All right, guys. So, do you guys have any recommendations? Oh, pardon. All right. I've got a couple so far that I can kind of think of. If there were any either 911 or non-emergency calls earlier today about somebody walking around with a firearm,
Okay.
and then if there were calls, recordings for those calls.
You want the recordings and then like any kind of CAD or case that might have been for?
Yeah, that works.
Hey Tom. Good, how about you?
Do you know around maybe what time that would have happened?
It would have been off the top of my head, no. It would have been sometime today though. So
Do you want to pick those up? Do you want to email?
I'll shoot you guys an email. How long does it take generally?
It shouldn't take too long, depending on what I can find. The
Okay.
normal one may take a little bit, just because there's no.
Okay.
timeframe. Do you want to? I can go ahead and put the request in now if you'd like.
Sure, yeah.
Do you want a name on file?
No.
Would it have been in any particular area?
Just here in the county. Interesting. And then I've got a SEPA request after seeing this memo.
Okay.
And then, how many officers within the last, we'll say, since June 1st or January 1st, 2021, how many officers have been subpoenaed or,
Good to go?
yeah, or served? Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's like a memo here saying like, if they are to be served, it has to go specifically to the employee personally and not someone else. So it's kind of an interesting memo.
And then from January 1st to 2021 until right now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just how many. Doesn't have to be for any purpose or anything like that, just how many were served.
Okay. With them being anonymous, they're going to be assigned these request numbers.
Okay.
The first request number on top is going to be the one in reference to the 911. The one on the second is going to be the one in reference to the subpoenas.
Awesome.
Call or if you have questions on what's going on with them, just give us those comments.
All right. Well, thank you very much. All right. Have a wonderful day. All right. Yeah, I went live because I noticed that the guy on the golf cart was following me around for a while on his radio, so I wasn't too sure. And then I saw a bunch of them swarming the area, so I figured I'd go live just in case. A little skeptical at first. The first guy was definitely pushing towards some sort of detainment or something. Kept saying, you need to go over there, you need to go over there. And yeah, I mean, as you guys saw, there were literally no signs there. He said that they were posted on the other side, but they weren't there. There was supposed to be a sign there, but it may have gotten removed or taken down because of construction. But yeah, if that's the case, then a trespass or anything like that wouldn't be satisfied under 81008, 81009, or 81010. So you got the supervisor over there. Lowe, L-O-W-E. We're gonna go the long way around. Alright, I will go in here at the county appraiser. Hey, right. What's up, man? Sorry, it's really bright out here, so it's really hard to see the screen. Sorry, out of curiosity, where is the new office? Or how do I get there?
West 2nd Avenue.
I'm not from here, so I have no, no idea where they... Which... No, oh, okay. All right, not a problem, man. All right, have a good day. Let's see, 2nd Avenue. All right, so I guess that used to be the clerk's office, but I guess not. Or the appraiser's office. Second Avenue. Oh, okay, so actually it's behind us. But, oh, it is what it is. Good. How are you? Yep. It's getting too warm though. That's Florida. Yep. All right. Keep this going for a few more minutes, so I can confirm I'm not being followed or trailed. So. CID, Criminal Investigation Division. And we'll try this actually. Good afternoon.
Hello. Door was open.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was locked or what.
No,
so
that door
I didn't want to test it.
What can I help you with?
Just out of curiosity, so this is CID. So how many homicides on average do you have a year here?
It varies year to year.
Year to year?
Yeah, I couldn't give you an exact number right now.
No.
This year.
Do you know how
none so
many
far.
were none so far? How many were? Do you know how many off the top of your head for last year?
No, I couldn't give you an exact.
No.
Not without searching records.
Okay. All right. I was just curious. So, all right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
I believe these are agency vehicles. I could be wrong though. This is the sheriff's office here. Just confirming that I'm not being followed, guys. I'm just kind of walking around aimlessly. This is Donnie Trent's car, whoever that is. All right. Well, appreciate you guys tuning in. And like I said, I wasn't 100% sure. We went the guy with the biggest ego. Hey, M-Star, actually, could you shoot me an email if you're still in here? Shoot me an email when you get a chance. swfloap@gmail.com. I don't see anyone. All right, everyone. Have a good day. Boom. So this guy was definitely following me. 12 Alpha looks like Uniform Lima Delta. 12 Alpha Uniform Lima Delta. So he's parking over there. Made him believe we were going that way. Yeah, they're well trained already. They're well trained to put on a good show for the camera and then follow you around in unmarked cars and try and get you going to your car. There it is. Right there. I'll pretend like we don't see him. There he is right there. 1 Golf Charlie Romeo Yankee Alpha Echo Hotel 8. Mike Zulu 4321. You guys don't want to roll the window down. Can I talk to you? Can I talk? No, he doesn't want to talk. Alright guys, so you got this guy with the sheriff's office. I'm gonna get the tag here. 12 Alpha Uniform Lima Delta. So you're with the office. He's on his phone. This is the guy earlier who was snapping pictures of me while he was driving. Which, I mean, he has a right to do that. He has a right to photograph in public. However, law enforcement officers shouldn't be utilizing their phones while driving. See if we can zoom in and see his face. Siri, send me a text message.
What do you want to say?
12AULD.
Okay, I'll send your message.
All right. So now we go and do a public records request for this. Add that on to the... Alright guys, so I'm going to give you guys a little training for those that don't know public records. Stopping the flow of traffic, 316.1945. Out of curiosity, that guy's a cop, right?
Yeah, he works for the sheriff.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. After you? No, that's okay. I wasn't sure which way you were going. Six 3 Alpha Uniform Papa. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to show you guys how to do a public records request, or how it should be properly done. Yes, she did. Good afternoon from Florida. That's funny. You know, they say they're very trained on the law. They taught them to, you know, respect us, doing these, you know, so-called audits. Yet, what they do is they put on a show for the camera. It's like I said earlier, or like I was saying earlier. They put on a show for the camera, and they wait for you to leave. And then, yeah. So now we're gonna go and get their tags. Hotel Foxtrot X-Ray Alpha 22. 72 Bravo Kilo Whiskey Alpha. Hotel Sierra Kilo 02. Can't really see what that one says. Looks like 3 Bravo Kilo Whiskey Kilo. Zoom that out real quick. November Foxtrot Juliet November 75. That guy that was over there. Five 2 Bravo Kilo X-Ray Bravo. Zulu Kilo Zulu 3-4. Delta Bravo Mike Foxtrot 82. Well, you see, what these law enforcement agencies also don't understand is when they come out with these unmarked vehicles, once you find out what kind of unmarked vehicles they have, it's really easy to spot them. So it's kind of stupid. And they're not as sneaky as they think they are. I knew the guy was following me. Interesting, I just got a comment earlier. Why would a police officer need RAS to run a tag? So I'm not sure if that guy is in this live stream right now, but in the state of Florida, particular chapter 850 establishes that any use of CJIS or CJ, David, Elvis, NCIC, FCIC, or 3, or any other agency database, they have to have a lawful reason in order to actually run a search query. That law was established by the Florida legislators. However, a lot of people think that cops can just run your tag just because. But in fact, CJIS and all these different databases specifically outline that they can only run information or do queries if they have a lawful purpose. Otherwise, it would be a violation of your Fourth Amendment rights. Pardon?
Uniform of the day?
By the way,
Uniform of the day.
for now. Yes. Got another request. In fact, actually, we should be able to get that right this very second. I want the name and ID number, and preferably the rank or position of whoever's assigned to the unmarked Chevy Silverado pickup truck. Tag is 1-2 Alpha Uniform Lima Delta. Yes.
You said it was a Chevy?
Yeah, it was a white Chevy Silverado.
I've seen a color fleet manager.
All right, thank you. That's the current sheriff. You guys aren't able to see? All right, can you guys see now? Nothing? Is that better? All right, let me finish up with this real fast. Just give me 2 seconds and I'll head on out, actually. Hi. Can you let him know that I also...
He's coming.
Huh?
He's coming.
Oh, he's
I
coming?
hear him in the hallway. He's right here.
Oh, okay. Awesome. All right, give me 1 second, guys.
So unfortunately, it looks like our fleet manager is out today.
Okay.
She'd be the only one that would know the tag number. She could look that kind of stuff up. But
So-
I go ahead and put in another request for you. So when she gets it,
So nobody... What time will she be back?
I don't know. I haven't seen her all morning, so she may be out today.
So nobody else has access to that list?
I don't think so.
No? Interesting.
Since she's the one that manages it, she's the one that keeps it up to.
Is there somebody from Internal Affairs that can come outside and speak with me?
Sure.
Awesome. I'll be waiting outside. All right, I stepped outside, so it should hopefully help. Oh, that's somebody's office. Hmm?
Chad! What are you doing, Chad? I said, what are you doing, Chad?
Chad?
Are you Chad? Oh, I'm Jack, remember?
Pardon?
In the lobby. Come in the lobby.
I don't know that. Who?
I thought it was Chad. How did I get that wrong?
Oh, it's yeah. Well, I wasn't sure. Question though. He's trying to get a hold of somebody from Fleet. Maybe you could help me. The tag is 1-2 Alpha Uniform Lima Delta. It's one of your guys, and I got it confirmed by one of the clerks that was talking to him. I asked him, like, oh, does that guy work for the sheriff? And they're like, yeah. So earlier you were saying something about, like, you got them all trained on First Amendment, audits, et cetera, et cetera. Does that include...
We have a lot of new guys.
No, that's right. Does that include stalking them back to their vehicles or stalking them around town?
Stalking, I don't follow.
So why would he have any reason to continuously follow me everywhere that I went?
I have no clue.
No?
No.
Because I'm getting ready to put in a public records request for everything that was on his phone because he was taking pictures with his phone. So, and if that was his personal phone, that makes everything...
And we
yeah.
suggest that.
Yeah.
Listen, well, like I told you before, this isn't some game we're trying to play or anything like that. This is 100% us learning from each other. And
Yeah, but do you see how bad that looks? Someone, when you have multiple...
I didn't see it, and I
After we have the great conversation...
Yes.
The next thing you know, I see all of your unmarked cars following me. I mean, the thing is, nothing screams unmarked car like an unmarked car.
Right.
So,
come on.
it's
I get it.
It's
I
just
get it.
interesting that,
And
all
I
of a sudden they
apologize.
start
First name
following.
again?
I'm not going to give it this time.
Okay. I guess I'll call you Chad.
Yeah, you can call me Chad. How about that?
But I'm Jack Nash, remember? So,
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember. If you'd like one of my cards, I'll give you one also before we leave.
I mean, I've got one of the cards for here. I just find that, find it very interesting.
I will tell you this. That wasn't anything that I called and said to do. The call went out that someone was by the cars. So we have multiple different units. I have to see, or have to see, Tammy Schumacher is in charge of our fleet.
Okay.
She is gone today. Her child is in another county
Yeah.
doing softball or something.
Okay.
But
So there's
we will
nobody
be
else
back
who can check?
Tuesday.
I was going to say, there's nobody else who can check the fleet records? That's him right there again, by the way, driving off. He's been following me for a while. He just made a right-hand turn. He's going down towards the stop sign.
But
That's him right there.
Well, I will tell you. Are you sure that's him? Because we have about 6 of those type of cars.
Yeah.
Like my truck.
Earlier, he went and parked over by whatever that was. I don't know if it's like a pre-K or something like that. He parked in the parking lot there, and I don't think he realized that I was kind of sneaking over there to go grab the tag and get all this information. So, what's your guys' policies on identifying, by the way?
What do you mean?
Like when a member of the public asks to identify,
They'll identify themselves.
and how are they
Obviously,
supposed to do
unless
that?
the person's working undercover or whatever, then,
Yeah.
they
But I mean, like, what's the policy on that? Are they supposed to give a name, rank, ID?
I'll be happy to get you everything if you'd like it.
Yeah, or if I could just see the policy, that'd be great.
We'll get that for you.
So,
You want to have a seat here?
I actually would prefer stand out here because otherwise the camera goes black.
Oh.
So that's what I'm being
Really?
told. Yep, that's what I'm being told. So,
What camera goes like those?
yep.
I've never heard that.
Nope. There's other people monitoring everything going on.
No,
so,
that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's good, but I
So-
never have heard that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the brick structure.
Might get something even better on film,
Oh,
unfortunately.
interesting. Yeah.
That's not good. Black smoke is not good.
Nope. I mean, I'd like to go back to my car, but I mean, I'm not sure if you guys know this too, but I mean, I don't know if he just has like an MDT or. No, oh, sorry. I'm not sure if you guys know this as well. I'd like to go back to my car.
Yes.
But I know that by going back to my car, that kind of sets me up for you guys to run my tag.
I will tell you this.
And
I will be.
How's it going?
Somebody was following him around. So
Yeah.
trying to. Were you part of that?
Videotaping me, following me.
Okay.
No.
He does all of our internal investigations. So.
Okay. Oh, you're the guy from IA?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I'm just
but
out of curiosity, like.
I will happy to get that for you.
Yeah.
And we'll get that for you. Is there anything else you would like to get?
Um,
I'm happy to help you. Just got to get a records request.
Yep.
We just and
Yeah.
once you do that, Eric will give it to me, and I'll get whatever you need, or he'll get whatever you need. I promise you, we'll get that to you.
Yeah.
Now, here's another promise, and you're just going to have to hold me to my word.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you guys go to other agencies and really get hounded. That's not what we do here in Okeechobee.
yeah,
I will personally.
I would hope not.
We won't. I will personally take you to your car, and I will follow you.
Well, I would prefer not to, because then the thing is, you guys try. Well, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying generally. Whenever somebody comes around and does any kind of filming activity,
Let me
they get
prove
followed
you
by.
wrong. I guarantee you will not get followed, chased, or.
So
stopped.
if I pull FCIC, NCIC, David 3,
From this
CJIS,
point-
etc.
From this point right now, I can't tell you what
No,
happened.
yeah, I was
before
gonna say from this point forward, if I find that my tag's been ran, if my
Well, unless-
ID's been ran, etc.
Right. If you leave here and go out there and do 80 miles an hour and get pulled over,
Well, see, yeah, and that's kind of one of the things, and I'm trying to get. Most agencies don't even know this, but a lot of agencies are under the impression that they can just run a tag for whatever, which surprisingly everyone's thinks that they can, but actually, believe it or not, you can't. In fact, actually, FCIC, NCIC, CJIS, David, Elvis, 3,
if you
etc.
really want to go back to
Yeah.
something, just to educate you
Yeah.
a little bit, I don't know if you're aware, but when the whole FHP pulling one of the police departments down south,
Done over
somewhere.
in Miami.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
And that a lot of those laws came from that.
Yep.
So
Was because he ended up getting somebody to run her tag. She was an FHP
well, actually,
trooper.
she was able to go back, and I don't know if you know that, do a records request through NCIC.
You see how many times? Yeah, and she was hit like 120 times or something like
That's
that.
$2,500.
I just had a
Somebody
buddy.
does it.
Yep, and I just had a buddy of mine just pull 215 times in a matter of several months, and he never even broke the law.
Right. Now,
And
I
the
will
thing-
tell you, you may have gotten run if you're over in there, but again,
Yeah.
we've already established our signs now.
Yeah.
So
Well-
that's the hit we have to
Yeah,
take.
but I mean, I didn't identify, so
Okay, good.
yeah.
You don't have to. You're not being investigated.
Damn it.
Now,
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, too,
If we
yeah.
had a no,
Yeah, and that's the first thing I did. I checked. I didn't see a sign. I was like, okay, I don't see any signs. I'm gonna go over this way.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Listen, give me like 4 minutes
Yeah. No, you're fine.
and let me make sure everyone leaves you alone.
Yeah.
You're more welcome to go conduct your business
Yeah.
in a legal manner. We
Yeah.
have no problem with that whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Eric will get you everything you are. From this point forward, I can only tell you that I'm going to be calling some people a lot higher than us
Yeah.
and telling them what the situation is and what your concerns are about people
Yeah.
basically being a little protagonistic with you
Yeah.
after this point. And I promise you, if that happens, ask for me. I'll help you out any way I can. Okay?
Absolutely. No, appreciate it.
And again, I'm not liable for what other people do.
No,
However,
true.
I can tell you here at the Sheriff's Office, we try very hard to open our doors. And I think you've seen that so
Yep,
far.
and that's like I said, that's why I was kind of concerned. I'm like, really,
Yep.
like after all
And-
this, I'm being followed now,
Yeah,
and
man,
this
I'm
guy's
a
trying to
genuine
get me
person.
going back to my
You
car.
sure you don't want one of my cards? You're good.
I mean, if you want to give me a car, that's fine. I just, like I said, I can't go back in because it cuts out the camera.
Okay,
So.
I was going to bring you in my office and let
Nope.
you grab one.
I appreciate it though. Thank you.
I'll go get you one, okay?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy. That's Chad, by the way.
Chad? No, oh, Chad. All right, guys. Sorry about. So, all right. So technically, the way plate readers can be legal is if they don't actually run the tag through the database at the moment that they're captured. But yeah, NCIC, FCIC. Actually specifically state in their policies, their access policies, that tags or any sort of inquiry into any of those databases cannot be done unless they have a lawful purpose to do so, for criminal investigative purposes only. It's in one of my videos that I released a little while back, and it was back when I was dealing with that issue with the Collier County Sheriff's Office. The little guy, I forget his name. But anyway, he was throwing a little tyrant tantrum because I called him out for parking in the middle of the road. When I went and requested a supervisor, he left and came back 3 different times and decided he was going to try and give me a citation for an obstructed tag. So, yeah, I brought all that stuff and I had all that stuff ready. So the thing is if you're going to give me a citation for obstructed tag, you wanted to run my tag, etc. Oh, sorry.
I promise you that right now, the people that were going around are working undercover, so I'm not going to give you their names. You know that law, right?
Yep.
Okay. But I promise you this. They will not follow you from here on out.
Right, because I'm not the only one. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not the only one here. I'm not the only one here. I'm not the only one watching.
Oh, no,
so.
hey, listen. And I'm okay with that, bro.
Yeah.
But listen, something you'll have to learn, just because we're one of these smaller agencies doesn't mean we're not a progressive agency.
No, and that's kind of what I like to show.
Very, very hard. And I hope that you and everybody that may or may not be watching understands that we're all about freedom of information here.
Yeah,
and you
hopefully.
know, there's a fine line, and sometimes you get law enforcement officers that are new, and sometimes they're uneducated.
Yeah.
And I think you guys do a very good service of educating them to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's funny. I've actually had a couple of agencies. In fact, actually, I was just notified another agency used me in their annual training. But I actually had a chief reach out to me and wanted me to do a class for them. And that's kind of one of the things I've talked with a couple of people. And we've always questioned, like, why are we always perceived as the enemy by these agencies? And I'm not saying your agency, but I mean there are agencies that as soon as they see somebody with a camera, that's it. No, it's okay. They go absolute apeshit. Pardon my French.
I think because some people, not saying you have at all, but some people do take it to an extreme.
Yeah.
And they're uneducated like you, and they go out and just because they have, a GoPro and a team of guys going around, they think that they're professional auditors, and they're not. And I think that gives a bad name to people that are just trying to do things the right way. And all you're doing is checking us and making sure we're doing the right thing, and I'm absolutely okay with that. And if you find that we haven't done something, you've got my number, call me.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
and that's mainly like one of the
That's
things
the
that I
only way
like
we
to
can
do.
learn.
Yeah, one of the things I like to do is I like to go around and I like to inspect the marked vehicles. Definitely the marked vehicles. I can understand there's certain exceptions in the Florida chapters that allow certain things to happen with unmarked vehicles. But with marked vehicles, they do have to follow law. Kind of like I was saying, 316 Auto 72, which basically states you guys have to, follow all the rules of the road, et cetera, unless, like case in point, a couple of the vehicles I found over there had certain violations that would fall under either 316 or 318 or 320. And, it's just stuff like that I kind of document. I let, agencies know. And then at another time,
those are spares that the jail uses.
Yeah.
Most of ours are in the back parking.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I see these ones over here. I don't see any signs.
And
just
what?
don't
There's
inspect.
no sign. And you know what? I'm going to take the hit for that because I ordered all the signs and I made sure they were all put out.
Except, that one.
No. We had that one up.
But see, and again, that's the perfect example. It's a perfect example of like this allows you guys kind of saw, okay, what the hell's going on? They came over.
I'm going to order a sign.
Yep, make sure the one's there.
No,
and that's kind of the thing.
To make sure. Listen, God forbid somebody gets over there and something happens with these inmates or something, and now you're put in harm's way.
Yep.
Or somebody is just
looking away to break in. People try and sneak stuff into the jails. No, I get
There's
it.
a legitimate reason that people are suspicious.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the society we live in.
Absolutely, it is very unfortunate.
But our sheriff is very up on, and so is our training staff, on keeping all of our people very up and trained. Now, we do have some new people. I think that's why the sergeant and myself came out as the PIO and just wanted to make sure that
things were being followed and addressed properly.
Listen.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's hard. It's hard now to find a deputy to say that. It's very rare when that happens now. So it's like, what do you mean I can't record? We're in public, man.
and realistically, that's what I was saying earlier. I'll take you right to my office. We can sit down.
Yeah, no, like I said, I appreciate it, but I mean, I got people monitoring the situation.
No,
so
you're more welcome to go in the jail side too and look around.
Yeah, which is surprising because a lot of places they don't want you anywhere near the jails.
Hey, listen.
So I don't know what that's for, but
that, you can see it with your eyes.
Yeah.
So why be ignorant about it, right?
Exactly.
And ignorance not really necessarily bad.
It just means you don't understand. It means you don't know. Sometimes people take it as in a derogatory way. Other times,
The sign's down on that side, so we got to get another sign. It says no entry. Thank you.
And then make sure too, because there's another thing too. And make sure the signs too. Just kind of heads up. Yeah, I keep
I'm not
forgetting.
kidding.
I was just saying, I'm deaf too, man. I don't know.
Thinks I'm like undercover. I'm like, no.
No, I'm just deaf.
The Marine Corps gave me these.
So like over in another area, they had signs up, but they didn't actually have the statute affixed to it. And Florida, what is it, 810?
Here or somewhere else?
It was at a different agency.
Oh, okay.
But like the signs, actually, in order to satisfy, under Florida Statute 81008, 1009, 81010, etc., they actually have to have like the statute posted.
Like a rancher's home or whatever.
Yep. They usually will have the statute there, or if it's like an equestrian area, they'll have the equestrian statute, etc.
You know whatever they do,
yeah,
that means you guys will spend more time dealing with them, because I want you to come here and say, look, if nothing else, we got a B today or a B plus, because hopefully so far we've I don't think of it as appeasing. I think of it doing our job.
Yeah.
So I hope you see that we're willing to do our job.
Yeah.
We're willing to take the criticism, and it's not just criticism, it's a fact that our sign's not down. So that's why I said, hey, look, if you want me to walk you over there, now that way they don't all freak out.
Yeah.
I'll walk you over there, let you look at the cars, do whatever.
Yeah. Like I said,
it's
just one of those things where you guys said it was supposed to be a sign. And,
Yep.
hey.
And I promise you it'll probably be there one over the weekend.
Hey, Amazon, it'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. So, again, man, if anything else happens, let me know. The reason I'm talking to you so much right now is I'm making sure the word gets to all those people
Before.
that you're not to be. Listen, after this and you leave, I hope you have a great life. Come back, see me sometime.
Absolutely. It's fine. I got a friend that works for this agency, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna check it out.
What's his name? No, I'm just her name. No, I'm just kidding. But
Or their
seriously,
name.
man, something that, obviously, I've been doing this for 28 years. All right?
Yeah.
I worked all the way from.
You don't look like that. You
Yeah,
don't look
I
that old.
appreciate that. After my service, I started at a different agency, and I've been very lucky.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that for 28 years, I've tried to do the right thing, and I think that we established that here, hopefully today, for you and everybody else.
Yeah.
And we're here, we're open. So come back to you got my number. Call me if you need to. All right, buddy.
Thank you. Have a good day, man.
Hey, and I want you to call me if you feel like somebody's following you or not.
Yeah.
Now remember, county, city. I have nothing to do with the city.
Yeah. I was gonna say the white unmarked, so are you guys,
Yes,
though.
sir.
So.
All right, be good.
All right, man. Have a good day.
You know, the next time I see you, I'm gonna be like, hey, Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Hey, don't forget if you want that.
Yeah. He's got him. He's got him in. I'm gonna have somebody contact. The what?
I said,
Oh. Yeah, we're both deaf and we're yelling.
I want to make sure you put in everything for your records request, because you asked me for a couple different ones too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have somebody reach back out and try and get those photos. So.
Yep.
But.
Yep.
All right, man.
I'm talking about the policy also. You asked
Oh,
me-
the policy. Yeah. Nope. I appreciate it, man. Sorry. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Give me. That's true. All right. Sorry, I'm back on the check, guys. Yep. Like I said, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. We'll see. I'm gonna do the extra long weavy walk. So, unfortunately, the GoPro just shut off because it ran out of storage space. So, all I got right now is just a live stream. That's funny. He thought I said Chad. Good work, Chad. There's one of the unmarkeds right there. Fantastic. Five Bravo Kilo Whiskey Romeo. Sorry. Oh, absolutely. Look. 10 alpha ULD. So that's another one. See, like he wasn't interested in going on it. He's just sitting there following cars now. Same with this guy. That's it, that's all. He was just interested in doing that. So now we're gonna cover the face. Five Bravo Kilo Whiskey Romeo. Alright guys, give me 2 seconds. Funny thing is, he's the community relations guy, so I'll tell you what. Literally, we just finished talking. They're still sitting here monitoring. So we got Jack Nash, Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office. We reached at his cell, or his office number, 863-763-3117, extension 5018, or a cell phone at 863-634-9108. If anyone wants to ask him why this guy, right over here, wants to keep monitoring and why the other vehicle wants to keep monitoring. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I seen that. That's good. Good. I'm glad they got that guy to resign. That guy was a piece of trash. No, they don't care. Alright. Oh, I thought we weren't going to be followed. Yeah, I caught you, buddy. Damn, hey guys. I'm going to try and catch him at the gate. I thought I had his word. Yeah, tell me about it. Mobility assistance device. He just shut his vehicle off. He doesn't want to get out. These second guys, I'm gonna clear out some stuff on the GoPro so I can start recording again. What did I buy? I said bought us an hour. Anyhow. Nope. All right, Robert Wolf. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say all of them are following me, but they're definitely still tailing. The reason I say that is because I don't know if you saw earlier that Traverse that was parked over here decided to leave. Followed over on where I was parked, or where I was actually at over here. Waited till I crossed the street, tried to come back over. Once they realized I was crossing the street again, they went back. That 10 Alpha, or it was either 10 Alpha ULD or 10 Uniform Alpha Lima Delta. No, they really do. Like, I really do think that they're sneaky. So, I'm trying to leave, but these jackasses keep trying to follow me back to my car. So, it is. It's very obvious. So, if anyone would like to call and ask the public information officer why they keep following, that's phone number right here. Not sure if anyone can see that properly. There you go. 863-634-9108. Or you can reach them by the office phone at 863-763-3117. Extension 5018. This is like probably like a little undercover house. This is where they went and parked at. So here's the undercover cars. Pretty sure we got this one earlier. Hotel Foxtrot Zulu India 27. Here's the one from earlier that was following me around taking pictures. 12 Alpha Uniform Lima Delta. You got 1499 Golf Hotel. There's one sitting in here. So, yeah. This is probably their undercover hideout. Lima, Victor, Charlie, Uniform 91. There's another thing that unmarked and undercover enforcement officers don't understand is when they drive around and they do that and they make their presence very well known. When you start to see their vehicles at places that look like oops. Yeah, probably wasn't supposed to say that. They just got caught. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. They just peeked out the blinds. The wind. Yeah, sorry about the wind, guys. Cam back. We got a cam back. This is in Okeechobee. I'm not sure, but he's yelling something. That's a camera, somebody's cell phone. Peekaboo, I see them too. Look, the guy even left his vehicle running. That's the funny part. The guy you saw come outside earlier, who got bought. Yeah. There you guys go. Pardon my semi-long nail. My nails grow very fast. I just cut them like 4 days ago. Public records request? Yeah, possibly. Pigaboo. Yeah, hey Matt, so these unmarked guys kept following me around, trying to follow me back to my car, and what they didn't realize is I recognized that tag from one of the vehicles that was coming over here. I recognized this tag from the vehicle that was coming over here. And yeah, this is actually one of the guys that was following me around and taking pictures. So they led me right back to their little meeting house. Oh, look, they left their cell phone there. They just left there. And they've got their CID buildings, this building right there. They're still peeking out the blinds. Peekaboo. We're on a public easement, so it could also be me. I'm not sure how the service is. Got a sheriff's office vehicle right here. Got one of the sheriffs over there. Trying to find out what crossroad this is. You know, it'd be really funny. It's possible. I don't know. They got a ton of hardware in there. When that guy opened up the door, there was like racks of like guns and stuff. I mean, I would, but I'm by myself, and they're already. The address is 405. If you go onto Google Maps and look up Okeechobee. All right. So right here's the courthouse. Okay. So if you go and look up the Okeechobee courthouse, this is OL Rollerson Street, which is Northwest 4th Street. Over here is Northwest 5th Street. I believe over here is 5th Avenue. So this might be 6th Avenue. So it's possibly 405 6th Avenue. So that's where they're at. Yeah, supposedly put the word out, but yet they wanted to still follow me, and they led me right to their little hideout. Yep. So, ain't that awesome? That's a possibility. This is in Okeechobee, Florida, for those wondering. Okeechobee, it's 405. It looks like it's going to be either 6th Street, or no, 6th Avenue. They're opening the blinds up on this one a little bit so they can peek. go in the door and preach to them about rights. I guess I'd like to get on your knees. Like, maybe from planes and helicopters. That's a possibility. Look, we got another unmarked here. They just don't like the fact that they just got bought. This right here is 5th Street Northwest. I believe this road right here is 6th Avenue. But right over here is the Okeechobee Courthouse. We are, if you go to the back, right over here. Alright, sorry. I'm gonna just keep this camera on because I keep slamming the door. Oh, I know. Trust me, if I wasn't alone, I'd be poking a little bit more. Yeah, Wes, let me real quick turn this around. So you got the courthouse right here. The courthouse is directly southeast of me. So if you go to the courthouse, go to O.L. Rollerson Street, which should be at the north portion, or the northernmost road that attaches to the courthouse. You'll see there is, if someone gets on Street View, they could see this. If you look at an overview of the courthouse over here on the top. I keep slamming the door, it's kind of funny. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so if you go over here and click on, or sorry, look at it on an aerial view. Face north towards, face the camera towards north and look. If you want to zoom in, oh look, they got rid of the camera. Northwest 6th Street. It is funny. Look, you're still trying to get. Easy, man. Peekaboo. Yeah, it's kind of an odd little location. It's a little bit run down. Looks silly. He's right there trying to take a picture. What's the matter? Y'all got one of your informants in there? Y'all got one of your informants in there? Hi. Oh, thank you. Hi. You guys got bought. Did you know that? Peekaboo. 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 Very stupid. Yeah, no, they're not very good at being undercovers. Yeah, all the way up to right here is the public easement. So he's still trying to peek out these little windows right here. Nothing? Try a street view. Actually, hold on. I might be able to give you guys the address here in just a second. All right, this is Northwest. All right, so it's 405 Northwest 4th Avenue, Okeechobee, Florida. Forgot I got a watch that can tell me my location. 405 Northwest 4th Street. Got one right here. Hotel X-Ray Tango Zulu 24. Yep, you just got bought. Yeah, go on the Okeechobee Property Appraisers website. Who's listed on the property? They keep peeking. It's funny. Yeah. Oh no, look, even Zillow's exposing them. That's awesome. Oh, look, he keeps peeking out. He keeps peeking out of the corner, guys. Yeah. Peeky, peeky, peeky. Pigaboo. Pigaboo. You guys don't have anything in here you're not supposed to, huh? Hey, Leon. Yeah, no, so we're here at 405, looks like Northwest 4th Avenue. The Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office decided that they were going to, they got some interesting little thing in here. It's like a little tube of something. Not sure what that is. But, it's registered. What's the name for the woman? Ah, man, you're in upstate New York. What the fuck is that? Does he have anything in here he's not supposed to? Got some paperwork, some documents. I don't care. They've already seen my face like a million times. They already got me on picture. So. So, MacBook Pro, we are outside. This is, well, I didn't know this was up until they drew attention to themselves, but apparently this house is being utilized by the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office as some sort of safe house for their uncover units. And by them constantly following me around and taking photos and not realizing that undercover cars look obvious as hell, so they wanted to follow me around. And that led me back over here because they just wanted to keep playing games and follow me around. So now 405, what is this? 4th Avenue Northwest in Okeechobee, Florida is now a bought or Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office undercover hideout area. Caught one of them walking right out the door, got him on camera. Yeah, they can't do shit. Oh yeah, did anyone ever go on the property appraiser site and get the name? No, unfortunately, no. None of the tags are expired. Okay, Valerie Lewis is the name. I wonder if Valerie Lewis knows that the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office is using her house. I got this one right here that just left the courthouse. Hey, does Valerie Lewis know that you're using her house? Yeah, the funny thing is these cars are actually parked in the public right of, or in the public easement, so. Does Valerie Lewis know that the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office is using her house for undercover operations? It would be a shame if this address was posted all over social media. Yeah, I've got body cam going. Did you know that the lady who is addressed to this house, her name's Valerie Lewis, but it's actually being used by the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office? Now, do you see cars come in and out of here a lot?
I don't, my brother's a dentist and I'm picking up some eggs.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Okay.
All right, have a wonderful day. This guy left his vehicle running. Hey, tell Valerie Lewis that I said thank you for you guys using her house. There you go, just so you guys can see that it's still running. There's water dripping from the AC running. Lima Victor Charlie, Uniform 91. Hi! (7HL) Cattle Court. Yeah, actually, yeah. So leaving your vehicle running and unattended is unlawful in the state of Florida. I should stand in such a way that they can't get me through either one of those windows. Oh, they closed the blinds for this window. Too bad anyway. Or what looks like reasonable suspicion. Look, they're peeking. They keep trying to peek out the little corners. It's so cute. Nothing screams undercover like undercovers. Hi. Look, he's right there. He's trying to peek. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I got him right there. There's a bunch of them. Peekaboo. Hi. Peekaboo. No, the guy was taking photographs of me, which is what prompted me to realize that they were using Silverados as undercover vehicles. In fact, actually, this vehicle right here that's parked here at this address, which was confirmed to be an unmarked vehicle by the PIO and one of the clerks, was actually the vehicle that was following me around taking pictures. You know, this guy over here. Hey, Lion, thank you. I didn't realize you were in here. All right, we're gonna. All right, guys. You guys suck at being undercover, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so they've got this little ubiquity antenna that points over here to the sheriff's office. In case anyone's wondering, this is a public alleyway that I'm standing in. I want them to come outside. Yeah, that's the funny part. Yeah, I noticed that too, that there was the parking space for handicap. Got one of them right there. Got another one right over here. Hey, are they still peeking out the blinds? Sorry, one second, guys. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, real Cheshire cat. So I was out walking around. I'm here in Okeechobee and just, you know, doing my thing. Getting ready to do some public records requests, was documenting some stuff. And the I didn't realize it at the time, but I was being followed by, this is the actual truck that was following me, taking photos. Come to find out, it's actually one of their undercover guys who's trying to get me going back to my vehicle after, having to talk with their PIO. They were following me around with a couple of unmarked cars, but what they don't realize is that it's really easy to memorize license plates. And right now it's 12 Alpha Uniform Lima Delta is the tag for this white Silverado. But yeah. So their dumbasses led me right to one of their safe houses. So we're here at one of their safe houses. I believe it's 405. Let me get the correct address for you real quick. Yeah, 405 Northwest 4th Avenue here in Okeechobee. Got canine right there. No, anything that's utilized for undercover is exempt from public records. Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, but I like to try and memorize all of it, just in case. Because they'll switch tags out on these things all the time. Oh, got one of the sheriff's office here. '90. Car number 90. I don't know. I just saw you stopping, so. Can I get your name and ID?
Yes, sir. It's Deputy Loskowitz.
What? Sorry.
Deputy Loskowitz, 639.
639?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, just these guys were following me around for a while,
Okay.
so.
Hold on a second, sir.
No problem.
Hello?
In fact, actually, they were instructed to stop following me, but they kept following me.
Okay. Alright. Alright, sir, I just want to see what was going on.
Yeah. No, that's all right. You can tell them, though, that they're like the worst undercover cops ever. Like, they scream, "We're undercover cops." And it's like the stupidest thing. This whole address just got bought, by the way. So.
Alright, well,
Does Kelly Lewis know that they're in their house? That they're in her house?
I'm sorry, sir.
No, not a problem. Because if not, I'd like to report a crime then, or a potential crime. She's the owner of the house.
Yeah, if you want to report, you can go up to the, just to the front and pick up that.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't necessarily trust you guys anymore. I spoke with your PIO. What's his name? Mr. Nash? And they were told specifically by him to stop following me, yet they kept doing it. So, toodles. It's very obvious. And she left. Yeah, Melanie, didn't you know that, the laws are only for us peasants? Not for them. Oh, look, she's out talking with somebody over here. absolutely. How the hell did he figure it out? Yeah, I know. Once I started saying like, yeah, you know, the name of the owner and that the fact that like a bunch of people in there. In fact, actually, I wonder if they're even supposed to be in there. That is something that they could possibly check out if they wanted to. The phone number for the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office is 863-763-3117. The address is 405 Northwest 4th Avenue here in Okeechobee. I mean, it is kind of suspicious that there's so many people in there. They're being loud, they're banging doors. I mean, it could possibly be a domestic, who knows? I don't know. Someone should look up to see if yeah, someone should really look into the lady. I want to say her name was Kelly Lewis. It's somewhere back up here in the chats. Wes, if you're still in here, drop the name again. Woo. Look at this guy taking pictures. Tango Foxtrot 6674. Lewis, was it Kelly Lewis? Valerie Lewis. So she's still obstructing the roadway down there. 316.1945. Hey, Christine Hopkins. So, ready? I know it verbatim. So 12 Alpha Uniform Lima Delta, which is this white pickup truck right here, decided that they were gonna. So these undercover cops right here thought that they would be sneaky and try and follow me. But what they didn't realize is that I've got the memory of a goldfish. No, wait, I'm kidding. I have recognized his license plate from when he was following me around earlier. Hey, I love you too, buddy. Look, they got a sign that says I love you. But yeah, so these undercover Okeechobee Sheriff's Office members who are here at 405 Northwest 4th Avenue, located in Okeechobee, Florida, inside of a home that's owned or in the name of a Valerie Wilson, wanted to follow me around after conducting lawful business and speaking with their PIO. Their PIO specifically told them that they weren't supposed to be following me around, but they kept doing it. And one of their dumbasses, specifically this one right here in the Traverse and this white Chevy Silverado, led me right here to one of their little hideout locations. Yeah, unfortunately they don't have public scanners. They say that they're transparent, but you know. I love you too. Everyone watching loves you too. Yeah, Valerie Lewis. Hey, do you guys love Valerie Lewis? The owner of the house at 405 Northwest 4th Avenue, Okeechobee, Florida. No, I'm not wearing it. They got me earlier, so there's no point in wearing a mask. Yeah, they keep holding up a sign.
I'm having trouble hearing.
Yeah, fuck off, Siri. No, absolutely. Someone should, because I don't know, there was someone shouting and screaming inside. They were slamming. There was doors that were slamming. I don't know if they've got somebody in here that they're not supposed to. They're just hiding out. The name is to a citizen, but if anyone can, in fact, actually, hey Siri, Valerie Lewis, Okeechobee, arrest.
I found this on the web.
Yeah, 5 arrested in. God, I love technology. Look at this. I can just pull this up on my phone. Yeah, so I guess what happened was Valerie Lewis, I believe, was popped in a sting, and so now they're using her house. No, but these guys are.
Oh, I need to talk to them.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to get them to come out. They've been following me for like the last hour and didn't realize that they led me right to their little safe house that they have here. It belongs to a lady named Valerie Lewis. Do you know who that is? No? I heard a bunch of screaming and banging inside when I got here, and then it like kind of stopped, and they keep peeking out the window. So I don't know if you guys want to maybe call it in for a welfare check or something, but yeah, but there's some weird stuff going on in there. So I'm staying out here just in case somebody comes out. So, yep, have a good day. Yeah, it probably was a seized house. But I don't know, like I said, I did the search, and that's what came up. Yep. Yeah, they got a few places like this in Collier County, in Golden Gate City. They don't know it, but no, actually, that lady was there for a dental appointment. So. Let's see if we can't get a welfare check on this place, because, like I said, there was a lot of shouting, screaming, and banging of the door. So, I mean, it is cause for concern. Excuse me, officers? Deputies? Oh, they're going to hide. I mean, the funny thing is, too, is like they have Collier, or not Collier, they have Sheriff's Office property parked in the back. So that's the funniest thing about it. Yeah, very true. Hey, question, man.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, is there any way we can get a welfare check on that house over there? There's like a bunch of screaming, slamming of doors and everything like that.
You know, yeah, you know what that is, right?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay,
But I don't know if they're beating somebody up in there or what, but they're doing something for sure.
What?
So, I don't know. Maybe get somebody to go in and check it out. All right. Run! 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 Scatter! 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 Oh, what the hell? Oh, good times. Oh, I know. They don't realize I've got batteries on me, though, so. I am fucking dehydrated, I'll tell you what, though. Anyway. Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, I was trying to figure out why you want us to send to do a welfare check on one of our own offices.
Well, I mean, not necessarily one of your own officers, but there was someone yelling, screaming. There was a lot of banging and pounding inside, so.
Okay, well,
it's a cause for concern.
Perfectly legal. You don't have to do that. What are you a First Amendment auditor?
No.
So what are you doing all the filming and everything for?
Documentation.
Of?
An investigation.
Oh, you're investigating?
Yeah. Investigative journalist.
Okay.
So,
All right.
what's your name?
My name is Detective Ted Van Diemen.
And your ID number?
My ID number is 132.
Yeah. You should probably let them know, though. It's really funny. After, what's his name? Nash told them to stop following me.
Mm-hmm.
They continue to do so, and their dumbasses led me right back to that building.
Okay.
So they should probably do a little bit better job in their undercover work if they're going to be undercover cops, because...
Well, they're not necessarily undercover cops, but they are narcotics.
Really?
cops.
Because I literally just did a public records request on one of the vehicles and was told that they're all undercovers. So,
Well, the
that was a
tags
lie.
are undercover tags. Yes, I have an undercover tag on mine as well.
Okay.
So it's best if you don't videotape them and put them on
That
the
sucks.
interweb.
Well, I mean, it was all streamed, so...
All you're doing is creating a more difficult working
Environment for them?
environment for us.
Well, I mean, but that's their fault,
you
though.
see,
That's
they're-
not my fault.
They are narcotics, and they have their own.
Is that why they took possession of Valerie Lewis's house?
It's my understanding that they rent that property from the owner.
From Valerie Lewis?
I don't know if it's Valerie Lewis.
Well, that's the name that's on the property.
The sheriff's office has been renting that property since I've been here. I've been here for 30 years.
All right, guys, so you heard that. 405 Northwest 4th Avenue. The sheriff's office here has been renting that from Valerie Lewis, apparently.
Yeah. So it's been a couple of decades or more. They've been renting that property. And
all right.
It would be a great service to us if you wouldn't post that kind of stuff.
It's already been streamed and shared hundreds of times.
All right, but all you're doing is making our job more difficult by doing that, or their job.
And that's what I was saying. Maybe they should do a better job.
It's
of trying to keep that hush hush. And like I said, like the onus is on them.
This is a public spot
Yeah.
here. There's a public spot over there.
Yeah.
But
and so is that.
Are you a concealed weapons owner or concealed weapons permit?
I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not required to.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Right now?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay. I'm just curious why you're wearing a vest. Is that it's not illegal? It's
The amount of times that I've had law enforcement officers draw guns on me,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's best that I wear one.
Okay.
Especially when I'm not breaking the law, and yet they continue to do it anyway.
Well, then again, you may be breaking the law if you're carrying a gun. So,
Well, how would I be breaking the law if I'm carrying a gun?
Well, if you're carrying a gun right now, you're breaking the law.
How's that?
It's against the law for you to carry a gun on this property.
On this property?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, like I said, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay.
So, in fact, actually, I believe that's inside the buildings, not on the outside property.
No, it's on sheriff's office property.
On sheriff's office property?
Yes, sir.
You sure? Because the statutes that I've looked up, I'm pretty
You're
familiar.
not allowed to carry it on government property.
Okay.
If you was to walk over there and start walking around that fence on the court property, you'd be at the same violation.
But if I was on a public
It's a
easement, then it's
government
perfectly
property.
fine.
You can't even come into the post office parking lot with a gun in
Well,
your
that's
car.
because that's federal property. That's different.
So you are a First Amendment auditor?
No, I'm not a First Amendment
Yeah,
auditor.
it appears that you are.
So what's the definition of a First Amendment auditor then? What makes you think that I'm a First Amendment
Well, I'm
auditor?
not going to answer that question. You want to answer mine? So I'm not going to answer
Well,
yours.
because the thing is, I'm not a First Amendment auditor. So,
All right.
all right. Well, like I said, I mean, the onus is
We're not
on
going to
the.
send a deputy over there to check on them. So is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, I mean, you guys gonna keep trying to follow me around? That's the only reason I'm here. The thing is those guys, like I was saying, maybe you should train them a little bit.
You around, dude.
Not you. I didn't say you. I
Okay.
said you guys,
Okay.
referring to the sheriff's office, particularly the undercover cars.
I'm not part of that division. I don't know what they're investigating, nor should I know what they're investigating.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a legal reason to investigate you, they can follow you all they want.
And what legal reason would that? Because they'd have to have reasonable articulable
If they
suspicion that I've committed a crime, and I'm not committed a
If they
crime.
can articulate that you're committing a crime, or they believe you're committing a crime, they can investigate.
True, but they would need to establish facts to back that up. They can't just. In fact, actually, that's what I was just talking with Nash about.
And we don't know. We simply don't know because we don't know.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you don't know, you can't just go, well, maybe he is, because that's not how that works.
Well,
You can't just see a car driving by and say, I don't know if they have a driver's license. Let me pull them over. That's not reasonable articulable suspicion.
No.
That's not,
They have
probable
reason to
cause.
believe they can follow you around all they want.
Yeah, even though they were instructed not to.
Okay, well then.
The funny thing is, too, is these guys, they were trying to run my tag.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part is, unless they had a lawful purpose for running my tag, it's actually a Fourth Amendment violation.
Well, they
I
may
don't
have
know.
had a lawful purpose, so you don't know, I don't know.
But they don't, because I'm not breaking the law.
Well, they don't know that. If you were suspicious to them, they can.
Yeah, but
legally
suspicion's
run
not a crime.
No, it's not a crime. But if you were a
Okay,
suspicious person, we can run
but
your
it's just,
tag and
but being
investigate who you
suspicious
are.
is not a crime. So if it's not a crime, how can that be reasonable, articulable suspicion to run the tag?
Because we are allowed.
Because it's not reasonable.
We are allowed to investigate suspicious people.
No.
Yes, we are.
You can observe suspicious people.
Yes,
That's been
we
established
can-
by the Florida Supreme Courts.
Yeah, we also have a stop and frisk law that says we can investigate suspicious people. We get a call or something from somebody saying that you're acting suspicious.
Okay, but what's suspicious?
Well, if somebody calls in and says that you're being suspicious, and suspicious
Like what?
can be innumerable amounts of things.
But it'd have to be
But the
reasonable
long and short
suspicion.
of it is,
It'd have to be reasonable
if
suspicion.
you feel like you're being wrong, you need to file a complaint with the supervisor.
The funny thing is, I've already talked to them over there, and they said that they were going to
Who
stop.
did you talk with?
I just told you, Nash.
Nash? Well, okay, I said speak with the supervisor.
Yeah, one of the guys from
over
Internal
there.
Affairs even came out and was there.
And talk to them, file an official complaint. You have to sign an affidavit and sworn statement.
Actually, no, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Nope.
If we're gonna investigate, you have to.
Florida
sign
Statute
that.
122.525, I do not have to identify myself in order to file a complaint against a law enforcement officer. So no, wrong.
Well, you're not going to get much investigation if you don't sign an affidavit. So
Well, I mean,
it's up to you. If you don't want to investigate,
all right, guys, well, you heard it right there. They won't investigate unless you sign your information to it. In fact, actually, those affidavits where you file a complaint against an officer when it says, the whole perjury thing, it's actually a violation.
No.
Yeah, 92.525 actually talks about that. So, all right. I'll go ahead and get his tag number. November Foxtrot Juliet Charlie 69. .1945. Complete stop at the stop sign, buddy. Oh, they really do. They really do hate intelligence. There's one right there. That's another thing too. So what some agencies do to kind of try and skim up their tags on undercover cars is they'll get various different types of tags. What this agency failed to do was to make sure that the last three characters on their tags were not the same. Every one of these unmarked cars ends in uniform Lima Delta. So, yeah. Oh my God, dude. What a joke. What a fucking joke. These guys are comical, man. I'm sorry, Nash, but if you're watching this, so far all I've learned is you guys like to blow smoke out your ass. And I'm definitely going to get some water. At this point, I really don't even care. We're here in Okeechobee, Florida. No, they are cowards. And it's funny because I have a friend whose husband works for the sheriff's department. See if we can spot him. You got one there. They're so easy to spot now I know what kind of vehicles they're all in. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys do want to reach out to the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office, Got their phone number right here. Come on. Fucking load. Quit being blurry. 863-763-3117. So, all right, guys. Remember, 405 Northwest 4th Avenue, Okeechobee, Florida, who's owned by Valerie Lewis, has been rented out by the Okeechobee County Sheriff's Office for their undercover operations. So, yep, I was going to say, yep, they're definitely going to try and do something. Good thing I've got cameras. Very sad week in Texas. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. See ya. Oh, and it's 405, not 402, 405 Northwest 4th Avenue,